Hi guys, welcome back. It's Thursday the 11th of April. Me and Woody are heading out with another load of 14 bags going up to the second depot. There is already 16 ready more when I get back, 2 of which I am going to take around to a customer that has ordered a couple of parts seasoned. He's actually already had 4. He's having another 2. So that'll be 6 bags total for him, and that he'll then season that now, and that will do him for the whole winter, I should think. So it's very sensible. He's saved himself quite a bit of money, really. The other day he did 25 bags on his own through that little processor on the short logs. So it's not too bad, really, when you consider he's had to load up, clean up sawdust. He had we have half an hour lunch. So that little process is pretty good, considering it is processing small stuff. Some of that older is actually so small we're not even splitting it in half, so we're having to cut loads of them and then we'll chuck them over the knife. But it's working out really well, and like I said, he should then make another 14 for me by the end of the day, or maybe even more. And then potentially then Andy could put on the tipping trailer and get another 6 or 8 up there. But yeah, if I do 3 loads of 14, that would take us up to 170, I think 173, something like that. So yeah, we're getting up to that 200 mark that I wanted to before the end of the week. We're very busy tomorrow. We've got to pick up some pallet racking from a local warehouse that is shutting down. Andy knows the guy there, so we're actually getting that pretty cheap. So we're going to pick up some pallet racking. I don't currently need it, but when I get that second container, I'm thinking about putting some up in there for storage of different things. So yeah, it's worth having. We'll go and pick it up, and then I've got a couple of big deliveries with the tipping trailer tomorrow as well. So potentially Andy can get a load more done tomorrow afternoon, and I can then drop them up there on Saturday. So I would love to get up to that 200 mark by the end of the week. So the main reason I put everything on pallets is to stop any moisture coming up through the chalk and into the logs, but also just increase airflow. Airflow can get under and get up through the logs. Well, me and Woody are heading off. Another 14 to go. Andy's processing. He should make another 6 up in not a lot of time at all. And we've already got a few down here, so we'll have another load by the end of the day. Lovely job. So just loading up the 3rd load of the day. We'll head up there and unload it. That'll be a nice lot up there today. Beautiful. Well, last load of the day. Andy's here helping me unload because it's on the way home for him, so he could just come in and give me a hand, put the loops on, so it'll make it a lot quicker. The last of the used bags. we have started dabbling into the new bags, but I believe there was about 142 that we managed to reuse, so that's good. I mean, it's not good compared to how many we've sold, but 140 is better than none. So that's the way you got to think about it. I am going to put something on the website telling people to keep hold of them and give them back if they can, because obviously it saves us a little bit, and it's good for the environment. Saves anything going into landfill. Perfectly good bags, especially now I'm picking them up with the crane. They won't be dragged across the floor and get all ripped up, so in theory I should get about 3 years out of them. The only disadvantage to reusing them is they do stretch a little bit and you are giving away a little bit more wood, but I don't know. When I bought these, I bought a lot in one time, and it worked out to be about £3 a bag, which isn't too bad, but I know with shipping and other things like that, it's gone up quite a bit now, so you're probably looking at closer to £4 a bag, even when you buy them in high quantities. If you're only buying a couple of hundred, they're about £5 a bag. So yeah, the more and more we can reuse, the better. Weird, that end it's starting to step in, and this end is still really flat and straight. Keep going. Lovely job. Quite a few up here today, which is nice. Feel like I've saved a bit of money, and George is pretty busy at the moment doing a lot of slurry spreading on the fields because it has dried up a bit. So it's not only saving money, but also I don't think he'll be totally available. So much better with someone there. And he put on the wrong loop. Nice full bags, as you can see. Now bear that in mind. If you've been watching the channel for a long time, you would have seen I have to top up the bags when I come to sell them. I don't know how that's stepped over so much. Hopefully we can still get 3 in there. Yeah, I have to top them up when I come to sell them because the wood shrinks and the bag stretches a little bit and they look a little bit too empty for my liking. I don't want any complaints, so I have to top them up. Right guys, we're back at the main depot now. I don't know how much filmed at the other depot because my SIM card filled up looks like I need to do some downloading and editing. But yeah, it's 173 up there now. So nice day. We moved to something like 42 today, so that's real good. I've just come back, had a little bit of a sort out. My mum has been flat out doing kindling recently. So we're using up them chunks there that are all fairly dry. They just need finishing off in the stick. We've got quite a few out there also, and then we've still got lots of softwood we need to process once we've kind of run out of the small stuff on the palax. We'll get back on the factory and make some more cubes, but we basically just want to keep making as much kindling as possible, stacking up here. The sun and the heat of the summer do its thing, dry it out naturally, save some money not running the kiln and stuff like that. So yeah, 250 a stack. There's 50 in each IBC, and if we can probably get 5 long there, yeah, definitely be 5. That'd be 1,250, and then maybe another stack next to it, about 2,500 nets of kindling, all there, ready for my domestic customers. And then we can start maybe producing some stuff for my trade customers on pallets. But I am slowly moving them over to IBCs because it saves on net wrap, which saves on money, but also saves on the environment again. Just trying to cut down on things like that, really. Seems mad. I wrap it here, take it there, and then straight away they unwrap it. So if I can get people to take an IBC and empty it themselves and then just give me the IBC back, it's massively improves things. And these are so much more sturdy and safer when transporting as well. So yeah, I don't know how much really I filmed this video, but we did lots of moving along. Next week looks really, really good for the weather-wise, so we're gonna make a start at bagging some of this up, I believe. But we do still have quite a bit of cord we need to put at the back of the shed first, so we either bag it up and put it in there and keep it separate, or we just wait until we've done all that. It's a bit of a toing and froing, just making sure the wetter stuff goes at the back of the shed rather than going in front of it, because we don't want to mix stuff up like that, really. This stuff's doing really, really well. So we're starting to crack open really nice now. Obviously we moisture tested some the other day, and it's reading like 18% on the outside. It's still reading like 28 in the middle, but that will soon start coming down now. The rain is stopping, so yeah, very pleased with how we're doing things. We've had a cracking week. The Palax is fantastic. It really is the perfect little machine for this smaller timber. I'm over the moon, and I can't wait to get both machines running at the same time. When that gets its permanent home, it'll be all nice and neat, and we'll reuse the extractor unit that I used to have on the Transor before we got that big cyclone. I'll just show you it here now. It's got like a tube that goes into here, and then you put a bag on here and it fills up bags, and because it's such a small circular saw blade, you don't actually get a lot of sawdust, so we might have to change that 2 or 3 times in a day, maybe, depending on how much we're doing. But that will just keep everything a bit cleaner. And then obviously when the money starts coming back in, kind of August, September, when the sales start picking up again, we will be looking out for a good second-hand timber deck to go on the Palax. I'm not sure whether to run this on the Palax. All depends what timber deck we find, really. But we're finding this is really, really good because you can load it right up and then leave an operator on it, and they can do 6 IBCs or 9-10 bags on just one timber deck full. So maybe that's the option, and then we could get a bigger and beefier one for the bigger timber that goes on the factory. But yeah, there's still lots to do, lots of clearing up to do, and put some hardcore down over there, bring up some levels and stuff like that. So lots to do before we get cracking on that side of things. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I will see you in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.